So hello, this is a video about my third Decepticon knife, which is not of course real Decepticon, it's a copy. So this is three of my Decepticon style knives. One is the original, other is copies. The original is easily recognized by the logo of Custom Knife Factory, of course, and by the backspacer design. So let's see all the knives from the back. So this is of course the original with the backspacer in the same color as the other parts of the handle and stuff, and with of course the engravings with the letters and stuff. Okay, this is the copy, the expensive copy, which is €100, around $100 because the dollar is pretty expensive now. So this is the copy which is most expensive, with the blue anodized titanium backspacer. And also I recently am wearing this copy because I have sharpened it and it has a good edge now. And it's and I like it because it's the same design as the original, almost the same. Of course, I was explaining the differences in another video. There are pretty much differences here and some in that handle, and it's lighter, which in some parts is a good thing, of course. And the original is pretty expensive. I don't want to mess with it too much. It has super good edge now, the original. But let's talk about them. And the cheap copy, which is not super cheap, but is around $40, around €44 now, is this. And the main differences, when you see it, you will notice the pocket clip. The pocket clip is just bended steel clip. The handle is steel also, but it is on ball bearings. Yeah. So I haven't disassembled it yet, and I probably won't because I'm not so curious about it. And this is a cheap copy, so everybody could have it, could disassemble it and do everything with it. I disassembled this knife, the original, because it's exclusive, not everybody could afford it. Yeah, this is the most curious knife is the original. But this copy, yeah, let's talk about it. Compared to the original, the copy for $40, it's not 40, it's around $48 or something. I'm not sure, it's €44. Yeah, and the euro is still more expensive than the dollar, so it's around $48 maybe, something like that. Yeah, compared to the original, it's smaller in size. It's the size of the other copy, but not quite the same design. I mean, I was expecting the same metrics, the same I don't know, the same design exactly, but it's not. You know, the hole here, it's bigger in the cheap copy. In the expensive copy, it's smaller, the hole here. Also, some design of the blade. It's not quite the same, you can see it for yourself. It's not quite the same, the blade. I mean, it's almost the same, but there are a few little differences, you know, yeah. Yeah. Of course, this is titanium handle, this is steel handle. And the steel handle, it's quite heavy. I mean, no, if you get just the steel handle knife in your hand, you'll say, oh, it's a pretty nice knife, it's not super heavy for the size and stuff. But it's, I measured it, it's 240 grams, this one. The original is 205. And the expensive copy, it's lighter. It's 198 grams. It's a little less than 200 grams. And I'm pretty happy with the steel. I've cut cardboard with it. and it holds pretty well edge because I sharpen it well. I a little bit reprofile it, the edge, and it looks good now. As you can see on my other clips, I sandpapered this part here, and now it's almost like the original. But as you see, the cheap copy, the color of the handle, it looks like the original better than the expensive copy. I don't know if it can be seen on the video, but this is the original, this one, and this is the cheap copy. And the cheap copy, it's only a flaw, maybe it's except for the clip and the backspacer, the weight. 240 grams. 205 is the original. 240 grams smaller knife. A little smaller than the original. I don't know if we can show that, but it's a little shorter because it's the size of the other copy. But it's not, I mean, it's not exactly the same design of the handle. There are differences here. There are differences in the other side of the handle, except for, I mean, you can see here and here. This is not here. Here you have the cut. You don't have it here. And the pocket clip is pretty early. But, I mean, this is pretty cheap. This is less than $50. So it's pretty cheap. It's pretty sharp out of the box. It's getting pretty sharp. And it's, yeah, super sharp, yeah. Very, very nice. As a difference from there, I was surprised by the. I was expecting heavier knife because it's not titanium, it's steel. I was expecting heavier knife, but it's not bad. I mean, it's a pretty well made knife. The liner lock, it's a little harder to press than the steel one, but the opening is nice. You know, I don't have a problem with the opening at all. Yeah, pretty cool. It's the same hidden stop pin design as the original. So it's basically very cool. And as a difference from the expensive copy, this has a good detent. This has a good detent, very good. You cannot just push it down and open it easy. This expensive copy has almost no detent at all, and you just open it like that. Maybe I don't know if my piece is just like that, but yeah. But I wear that knife every day for about maybe 2 weeks. I'm not sure, maybe more, and I'm happy with it. I'm pretty happy with it. This copy holds edge very well for my needs. I don't cut, you know, like Coca-Cola cans or something. But for my needs, it's super cool. It's good looking as the original. It's lighter than the original, about 7 grams lighter. Which you can say 7 grams, you cannot feel it, but it's. I was wearing the original a lot, and when I received the expensive copy, and I felt the difference, you know. You just get used to one knife, and then when the other knife is just 7 grams, it's not super big, but you feel the difference, and in size you feel the difference. With this pretty good knife, I like this knife, and this. I mean, if you don't have the original, and if you don't have the expensive copy, this copy is for less than a half money than the expensive copy, and I don't want to count how much cheaper than the original. Oh, the original is opening just... But whatever, this is the original, this is expensive, this is... this is cool knife. I mean, when you hold this, it has some charm because it's the original, this is expensive, and the design, it's different. When you see the blade, you see the difference. Yeah, it's just different. It's prettier. And the copies, let me say it like this. If I didn't have the original, I would be super happy with the copies. I would be super happy with this copy, the heavy one. I would wear it every day. If I have the expensive copy, this one, I would wear it every day. And if you're wondering which copy you choose, I would choose this one for the titanium handle and for the lesser weight and for the better looking pocket clip. And the pocket clip, as I don't know if it can be seen, the pocket clip is pretty scratched because I wear it now on my belt. I mean on the inside of my belt. I don't wear it on my pocket because I'm not afraid to scratch it. As a difference of the original, I am afraid to scratch the original, but it's scratched as well because I wear it one time on my belt and it was scratched. And this one I wear it every day on my belt and it's cool, and I'm not afraid to get it out, to cut something, to give it to someone to cut something, because I'm pretty well aware how to shape it, how to sharpen it and stuff. So this copy I recommend. This copy, just for the sake of the design, the pocket clip is not very good. This is also not as the original. If you see my video of this copy, you will see that this pocket clip is not as good as the original, but it's good enough. This is, I mean, it can do. Of course, if you have a budget below $50, this will be your knife, and you will love it. Just the design, it's close enough to the original. It's not, of course, exactly the same design, but it's close enough. It's comfortable, it's well made. The opening, it's pretty nice. I mean, it's cool. The detent is nice. I like it. I like it. Probably I will not wear it because I like the other copy more, and I would wear this one or the original. But the original I gotta put it in my pocket because it will scratch more this surface here if I wear it under my belt. So I will wear the copy because I can wear it wherever I want. And yeah, of course, everybody could make their own decision. They can pause the video, they can see what the difference is between the three knives. And of course you can see that the original, in my opinion, I see the three knives in front of me, and the original, in my opinion, is the prettiest. But as I always say, for the money, copies are just perfect. You know, I'm not a fan of copying the original design of people and stuff. I'm a designer myself. I make creatures and stuff. So if someone copies my creature, I will not be super happy. But if I sell my creature, for example, for one big price, and somebody sell a similar creature for lesser price, I don't know. It's about the trademark. It's about everything. Also, I think, yeah, if we stop the subject about the copying and stuff, the design itself, you can do well with these two knives. And if I see another Decepticon, because I just love the design, in my opinion, and not just mine, this is one of the best knife designs. Because in the design area, if you have a simple design, this is the original. Just oh well, this is the original. You know, this is cool now. So if you have a simple design, it's beautiful. Almost very easy to make simple thing to be beautiful. Very easy. But to make a thing which is not that simple with this complex shapes and stuff to look that good, this is pretty difficult. So Alexey Konygin, it's just a very good designer, and I love to see what he will do in the future, and maybe I will buy some of his original designs also in the future. Yeah, if you see my video of this knife, of the original, you will see that it has his flaws. Yeah, of course. But I hope that Custom Knife Factory will learn from their mistakes and then will make some useful knife. Because this knife, for some people, is not just for the collection. It's not just for the to put them in the wall or in the some drawer. I'm not sure. For some people, this is knife for use. This is knife for wearing, for using, and this knife is not that good for this. This, the Chinese copy, it's good enough for using and for cutting and for everything. It's almost the same design, and some people may claim me for something, but I recommend the expensive copy. The cheap copy, it's good enough, but it's heavier. But it looks more like the original in the first sight, you know. But it's heavier, and the pocket clip is just some basic pocket clip. It's not like the expensive copy, custom made titanium. I mean, made from CNC and stuff. So yeah, you can see the knives here, and I will stop the video because my camera is hot already. So bye for now. I hope that this was useful for some of you. Thank you.